Golden sunset lighting up the boulevard. Living simple doesn't have to be so hard. Rich caramel drizzled on a creamy top. Watching all the traffic come to a slow stop. Saxophone is playing from a bar down the line. Everything is mellow and feeling fine. Velvet seat holding me so warm and tight. Welcome in the soft transition into night. Spoon dipping gently in the golden foam. Feeling like I'm sitting right inside my home. Colors changing from a pink to a deep navy blue. Finding every reason to be grateful and true. Caramel sunset boulevard, golden and bright. Dancing with the shadows of the coming night. Sipping on the sweetness as the city glows. Living in the rhythm where the harmony flows. Sweet little moments making life so grand. Holding peace right here in the palm of my hand. Street lamps turning on with a yellow shine. People sharing laughter over bread and wine. Barista cleaning up the espresso machine. Sweetest atmosphere that I've ever seen. Notes floating gently in the evening air, leaving all the troubles and the daily care. Take another sip and let the bass line roll. A touch of caramel to satisfy the soul. Spoon dipping gently in the golden foam. Feeling like I'm sitting right inside my home. Colors changing from a pink to a deep navy blue. Finding every reason to be grateful and true. Caramel sunset boulevard, golden and bright. Dancing with the shadows of the coming night. Sipping on the sweetness as the city glows. Living in the rhythm where the harmony flows. Sweet little moments making life so grand. Holding peace right here in the palm of my hand. A sophisticated rhythm so neat and clean. Best little boulevard you've ever seen. Caramel sunset boulevard, golden and bright. Dancing with the shadows of the coming night. Sipping on the sweetness as the city glows. Living in the rhythm where the harmony flows. Sweet little moments making life so grand. It's right here in the palm of my hand. Stepping inside from the chill in the air, ripples of warmth in the quiet night square, corner booth calling with velvety shade, memories fading while coffee is made, a subtle aroma of cinnamon twist. Moments like these are too sweet to be missed. Steam rises high in a slow, steady line, tracing the contours of patient design. The barista is humming a tune from the past, wiping the counter, no need to be fast. Clink of a spoon on a porcelain ring, simple comfort that winter can bring. Midnight Espresso, oh, sip slow, let the world spin around. Midnight Espresso, oh, lost in the rhythm of this peaceful sound. Taking away the blue, finding a moment that's honest and true. Between every drop of this roasted delight, everything feels alright tonight. Raindrops are playing a beat on the glass, watching the shadows of night drivers pass. A book open wide to a page never read, drifting away into thoughts softly led. Soft amber lamplight that glows on the floor, whispering secrets behind a closed door. No need to rush to the place you should be, just stay here a while in total serenity. Take your time, friend. The barista is humming a tune from the past, wiping the counter, no need to be fast. Clink of a spoon on a porcelain ring, simple comfort that winter can bring. Midnight Espresso, oh, sip slow, let the world spin around. Midnight Espresso, oh, lost in the rhythm of this peaceful sound. Taking away the blue, finding a moment that's honest and true. Between every drop of this roasted delight, everything feels alright tonight. Nothing to prove and nowhere to run, under the glow of the midnight sun, a quiet passion that gracefully burns, while the whole wide room slowly turns. Midnight Espresso, oh, sip slow, let the world spin around. Midnight Espresso, oh, lost in the rhythm of this peaceful sound. Taking away the blue, finding a moment that's honest and true. Between every drop of this roasted Dark chocolate rich with espresso shot, finding a romance in a quiet spot. Moonlight streaming through the skylight high, stars twinkling softly in the midnight sky, swirling the mug in a gentle sway, dancing the worries of the world away. Candlelight flickering upon the wall, listening to the quiet evening fall. 3/4 rhythm carrying the soul, making two hearts completely whole. Rich sweet cocoa blending with the night, everything bathed in a silver light. Mocha moonlight waltz under starry skies, reflecting the beauty in your glowing eyes. Sipping sweet chocolate in the quiet night, holding on to love till the morning light. One step, two step, spinning on the floor. Who could ever ask for anything more? Soft string quartet playing sweet and slow, gentle warm shadows in the candle glow, whispering sweet secrets in a velvet tone, feeling so blessed to not be alone. Bittersweet flavor lingering so fine, just like a glass of vintage romantic wine. Cafe closing down, but we stay right here, safe in the warmth of a loving atmosphere. 3/4 rhythm carrying the soul, making two hearts completely whole. Rich sweet cocoa blending with the night, everything bathed in a silver light. Mocha moonlight waltz under starry skies, reflecting the beauty in your glowing eyes. Sipping sweet chocolate in the quiet night, holding on to love till the morning light. One step, two step, spinning on the floor. Who could ever ask for anything more? Violin soaring up into the dark, igniting a small and eternal spark. A timeless dance of elegance and grace, here in our favorite romantic place. Mocha moonlight waltz under starry skies, reflecting the beauty in your glowing eyes. Sipping sweet chocolate in the quiet night, holding on to love till the morning light. One step, two step, spinning on the floor. Who could ever ask for anything more? flaky crust baked with a molasses sweet, warm slice of pecan pie sitting on my sheet, grand piano playing in the dimly lit corner, nostalgic melodies for a quiet mourner, sweet nutty aroma filling up the room, chasing away the lingering gloom, silver fork sliding through the golden filling, comforting moments that are oh so willing, melody floating on the evening air, taking away the burden of care, soft trumpet echoing a lonely note, sweetest jazz ballad that was ever wrote, pecan pie and piano, nostalgic and sweet, finding a haven on a quiet street, warm molasses comfort in every single bite, swinging with the piano through the gentle night, bittersweet memories turning into grace in this classic little jazz cafe space, vintage photos hanging in a wooden frame, whispering stories of forgotten fame, steam rising up from a dark roast cup, looking at the stars as they light on up, sinking deeper in the leather armchair, breathing in the peacefulness everywhere. Time moves slow when the piano plays, bringing back the magic of the golden days, melody floating on the evening air, taking away the burden of care, soft trumpet echoing a lonely note, sweetest jazz ballad that was ever wrote, pecan pie and piano, nostalgic and sweet, finding a haven on a quiet street, warm molasses comfort in every single bite, swinging with the piano through the gentle night, bittersweet memories turning into grace in this classic little jazz cafe space. Timeless elegance, refined indeed, guiding the spirit to a gentle sleep, pecan pie and piano, nostalgic and sweet, finding a haven on a quiet street, warm molasses comfort in every single bite, swinging with the piano through the gentle night, bittersweet memories turning into grace in this classic little jazz cafe space. is painting the horizon pink, sipping on a spicy and comforting drink. Cardamom and clove dancing on my tongue, shadows stretching long as the day is done. Street lights flickering one by one, farewell to the golden setting sun. Gentle hum of voices in the corner cafe, watching all the daylight fade away. Warmth spreading deep in the cool night air, floating on a cloud without any care. Time is standing still at the edge of night, underneath the softly glowing evening light. Chai tea dusk warming up my soul, making all the broken pieces whole. Spicy and sweet as the stars appear, whispering the secrets that I love to hear. Peace in the twilight, quiet and profound, softly falling evening all around. Velvet curtains drawn to keep the chill away, reflecting on the progress of another day. Notes in my journal written in blue ink, taking a moment to pause and think. Friends sharing laughter across the room, flowers in the window box starting to bloom. Every single breath feels steady and deep, surrendering the day to a peaceful sleep. Warmth spreading deep in the cool night air, floating on a cloud without any care. Time is standing still at the edge of night, underneath the softly glowing evening light. Chai tea dusk warming up my soul, making all the broken pieces whole. Spicy and sweet as the stars appear, whispering the secrets that I love to hear. Peace in the twilight, quiet and profound, softly falling evening all around. Waving through the branches of the city trees, a peaceful transition from day to night, guided by a gentle inner light. Chai tea dusk warming up my soul, making all the broken pieces whole. Spicy and sweet as the stars appear, whispering the secrets that I love to hear. Peace in the twilight, quiet and profound, softly falling evening all around. Yellow blossom flowers in a glass teapot, steeping in the water that is nice and hot. Outside the conservatory, gentle raindrops fall, whispering peace inside the quiet hall. Steam carries honey and a lavender scent, every single moment is time well spent. Soft wool blanket wrapped around my knees, listening to the rain in the garden trees. Droplets on the roof playing nature's song, where every quiet soul can belong. Sipping on the herbal tea, slow and deep, preparing the mind for a peaceful sleep. Chamomile and raindrops washing away all the heavy worries of a busy day. Golden herbal comfort in a quiet cup, watching all the gentle mist rising up. Rest your tired head, let the world drift far, guided by the light of a single star. Candle flame flickering on the wooden stand, holding warm porcelain in my cold hand. Pages of a poetry book turning slow, finding quiet wisdom in the amber glow. No alarms, no noise, just a silent grace, safe inside this rainy day, sanctuary place. Every little drop is a soft lullaby, singing from the clouds in the stormy sky. Droplets on the roof playing nature's song, where every quiet soul can belong. Sipping on the herbal tea, slow and deep, preparing the mind for a peaceful sleep. Chamomile and raindrops washing away all the heavy worries of a busy day. Golden herbal comfort in a quiet cup, watching all the gentle mist rising up. Rest your tired head, let the world drift far, guided by the light of a single star. Washing away all the heavy worries of a busy day. Golden herbal comfort in a quiet cup, watching all the gentle mist rising up. Rest your tired head, let the world drift far, guided by the light of a single star. Paper pages in a cinnamon stick, checking on the clock as the seconds tick, flipping through a chapter of a forgotten tale. Outside the window blows an autumn gale, wooden shelves rising up to the roof. Every dusty spine is a living proof, stories of lovers and journeys unknown, seated in a velvet chair all on my own. Smell of old ink mixed with sweet spice, finding good comfort doesn't have a price. Turn the page slowly, let the mind wander far, chasing the light of a distant star. Cinnamon and bookshops, quiet, cozy space, slowing down the tempo of the human race. Lost inside a world built of ink and thread, living all the adventures in my head. Warm coffee cup resting near my side, where the quiet mysteries reside. Spectacles reflecting the yellow lamplight, reading every paragraph into the night. Characters talking through the written word, sweetest quiet melodies I've ever heard. Rain may be pouring on the sidewalk outside, here in this sanctuary I can hide. No notifications, no digital noise, just the simple beauty of forgotten joy. Smell of old ink mixed with sweet spice, finding good comfort doesn't have a price. Turn the page slowly, let the mind wander far, chasing the light of of a distant star. Cinnamon and bookshops, quiet, cozy space, slowing down the tempo of the human race. Lost inside a world built of ink and thread, living all the adventures in my head. Warm coffee cup resting near my side, where the quiet mysteries reside. Quiet whisper from across the aisle, sharing a moment and a subtle smile. In a world of noise, books are quiet keys, unlocking all of life's mysteries. Cinnamon and bookshops, quiet, cozy space, slowing down the tempo of the human race. Lost inside a world built of ink and thread, living all the adventures in my head. Warm coffee cup resting near my side, where the quiet mysteries reside. Inside a porcelain bowl, warm hazelnut aroma soothing the soul. Autumn wind is whispering through the street, leaves are dancing round our quiet feet. Sitting at the table near the corner view, thinking of the memories I shared with you. Steam is rising slowly like a quiet prayer, soft light hanging in the cozy air. Tick of the grandfather clock on the wall, watching the yellow leaves gracefully fall. Sip by sip, the heavy feelings start to lift, finding peace inside a simple little gift. Hazelnut horizon, pain in the afternoon, swaying softly to a gentle melancholy tune. Warmth in my hands as the day rolls by, looking out the window at the autumn sky. Sweet nutty flavor with a touch of grace, finding my comfort in this quiet place. Fingers tracing patterns on the wooden grain, raindrops making music on the window pane. Old jazz records spinning on the turntable shelf, learning how to spend some quality time with myself. No need to hurry, no need to pretend. Every single moment is a reliable friend. Steam keeps curling in a lazy wave, simple little peace that I always crave. Tick of the grandfather clock on the wall, watching the yellow leaves gracefully fall. Sip by sip, the heavy feelings start to lift, finding peace inside a simple little gift. Hazelnut horizon, pain in the afternoon, swaying softly to a gentle as the day rolls by, looking out the window at the autumn sky. Sweet nutty flavor with a touch of grace, finding my comfort in this quiet place. Everything is moving in a slow design, a gentle space where quiet thoughts reside, washing all the lonely thoughts away inside. Hazelnut horizon, pain in the afternoon, swaying softly to a gentle melancholy tune. Warmth in my hands as the day rolls by, looking out the window at the autumn sky. Sweet nutty flavor with a touch of grace, finding my comfort in this quiet place. Gray skies blanket all the city streets, gentle patter on the glass repeats. Coffee mug is steaming in my palm, finding in the storm a quiet calm. People rushing under neon lights, seeking shelter from the gloomy sights. I'm seated safely in my room, watching flowers in the cafe bloom. Droplets racing down the foggy pane, washing all the clutter from my brain. Echoes of a synth chord far away, holding on to peace throughout the day. Rainy window, capture every thought, lessons that the quiet hours brought. Steam is rising, worries fade away, living in the present, here to stay. Let the rain keep falling on the street. Here inside, the harmony's complete. Lo-fi beats are pulsing low and deep, waking up the feelings held asleep. Pages flipping in a dusty book, inspiration found in every nook. Dark roast aroma sitting in the air, fingers tracing patterns everywhere. Time expands when you don't feel the rush, subtle magic in the evening hush. Droplets racing down the foggy pane, washing all the clutter from my brain. Echoes of a synth chord far away, holding on to peace throughout the day. Rainy window, capture every thought, lessons that the quiet hours brought. Steam is rising, worries fade away, living in the present, here to stay. Let the rain keep falling on the street. Here inside, the harmony's complete. Fenders play a chord of blue and gray, sinking deeper as the night gives way. No place else I'd rather be tonight, underneath this dim aesthetic light. Rainy window, capture every thought, lessons that the quiet hours brought. to stay. Let the rain keep falling on the street. Here inside the harmony's complete.
Soft, sweet vanilla in a porcelain cup, watching the morning sun rising up, safe from the noise of the crowded street. A quiet sanctuary where soul and comfort meet. Soft cushions holding every heavy tired bone. A cozy space that feels like home. Steaming cup resting on a coastal wood. Everything is working as it really should. Sweet scent filling up the gentle space, bringing a smile back upon my face. Take a deep breath and let the tension drop, wishing this peaceful feeling wouldn't stop. Vanilla bean sanctuary, quiet and sweet, finding a haven on a busy street. Soft music playing in a gentle flow, warming up my spirit with an inner glow. Nothing to prove, just being who I am, living peaceful like a gentle lamb. Warm sunlight painting patterns on the floor, peace entering through the wooden door. Listening to the rain or the singing birds, sweetest comfort that was ever heard. Reading a poem about peace and grace, sinking deeper in this lovely space. Smooth sweet coffee making everything right, guided by a soft aesthetic light. Sweet scent filling up the gentle space, bringing a smile back upon my face. Take a deep breath and let the tension drop, wishing this peaceful feeling wouldn't stop. Vanilla bean sanctuary, quiet and sweet, finding a haven on a busy street. Soft music playing in a gentle flow, warming up my spirit with an inner glow. Nothing to prove, just being who I am, living peaceful like a gentle lamb. Keys playing smoothly like a velvet stream, drifting away in a sweet daydream. A gentle sanctuary for the mind and soul, making every scattered piece whole. Vanilla bean sanctuary, quiet and sweet, finding a haven on a busy street. Soft music playing in a gentle flow, warming up my spirit with an inner glow. Nothing to prove, just being who I am, living peaceful like a gentle lamb.
Scoop of cold vanilla ice cream in a glass, watching the late night city lovers pass, pouring hot espresso right over the top. Rhythm of the bass line never gonna stop. Bitter meets sweet in a delicious clash, living high quality without the cash. Dim neon light glowing purple and blue, late night cafe with an intimate view. Melting cream swirling in the dark brown shot. Best sweet dessert that the cafe's got. Finger snapping along to the road's key chord. Never getting tired, never getting bored. Affogato midnight, melting in the glass. Watching all the late night hours pass. Hot and cold contrast, keeping things alive. Late night rhythm where cool souls thrive. Sip it with a spoon or drink it from the rim, as the cafe lights are growing nice and dim. Leather jackets hanging on the coat rack stand. Holding cold porcelain in my warm hand. Synthesizer pad swelling soft and low. Living in the vibe of a midnight glow. Midnight conversations about art and life. Far away from daily trouble and strife. Take another spoonful of the creamy blend. Hoping this night will never have to end. Melting cream swirling in the dark brown shot. Best sweet dessert that the cafe's got. Finger snapping along to the road's key chord. Never getting tired, never getting bored. Affogato midnight, melting in the glass. Watching all the late night hours pass. Hot and cold contrast, keeping things alive. Late night rhythm where cool souls thrive. Sip it with a spoon or drink it from the rim, as the cafe lights are growing nice and dim. Sanctuary in the dead of night, bathed in stylish aesthetic light. Affogato midnight, melting in the glass. Watching all the late night hours pass. Hot and cold contrast, keeping things alive. Late night rhythm where cool souls thrive. Sip it with a spoon or drink it from the rim, as the cafe lights are growing nice and dim. Stay cool, nice and dim. Good night. O'clock, sun shining through the tree. Sitting on a porch with my coffee and me. Acoustic guitar resting on my knee, playing little chords so wild and free. Barista waving from across the street. Rhythm of the sidewalk, feeling sweet. No place to rush, no deadline to meet. Just a simple melody so clean and neat. Strumming on the wood, making strings vibrate. Living in a rhythm that feels so great. Warm breeze kissing on my open face. Finding peace inside this quiet place. Singing afternoon, strumming out my heart. Every little song is a brand new start. Coffee in my cup and sun on my skin, opening the door to let the joy come in. Singing out a tune that is pure and true. Spending the afternoon right here with you. Paper napkins napkins scattered on the wooden table, writing down a story or a little fable. People passing by with a smile to share, good energy flowing through the open air. Dog laying down in the sunny spot, enjoying the weather, whether cool or hot. Simple acoustic vibes to clear your mind, leaving all the heavy worries far behind. Strumming on the wood, making strings vibrate, living in a rhythm that feels so great. Warm breeze kissing on my open face, finding peace inside this quiet place. Strumming afternoon, strumming out my heart. Every little song is a brand new start. Coffee in my cup and sun on my skin, opening the door to let the joy come in. Singing out a tune that is pure and true, spending the afternoon right here with you. Melodies floating through the oak tree leaves, a rustic little harmony so sweet and strong. This is where we belong. Strumming afternoon, strumming out my heart. Every little song is a brand new start. Coffee in my cup and sun on my skin, opening the door to let the joy come in. Singing out a tune that is pure and true, spending the afternoon right here with you. Glass full of ice cubes clinking in the glass, watching all the afternoon shadows pass. Slow, steep, dark road, smooth as a lake. Best little drink for a summer afternoon break. No bitter taste, just a chocolate note, cooling down the heat in my thirsty throat. Sitting on the patio under palm shade, happy with the simple choices that I made. Straw stirring ice in a rhythmic beat, best kind of escape from the city heat. Acoustic guitar strumming loud and clear, good vibes spreading to everyone near. Cold brew, acoustic groove, keeping it cool, living by a simple and easy rule. Keep your spirit light and your drink on ice. Every little moment is a paradise. Sip it down fast or sip it down slow, everywhere we wander good feelings grow. Friends pulling up chairs to the wooden table, talking about stories that sound like a fable. Sunlight filtering through green vine leaves, cool summer breeze blowing through our sleeves. Barista waving with a sunny bright smile, asking if we wanna stay and hang for a while. Put on your sunglasses, relax your mind, leaving all the heavy worries far behind. Straw stirring ice in a rhythmic beat, best kind of escape from the city heat. Acoustic guitar strumming loud and clear, good vibes spreading to everyone near. Cold brew, acoustic groove, keeping it cool, living by a simple and easy rule. Keep your spirit light and your drink on ice. Every little moment is a paradise. Sip it down fast or sip it down slow, everywhere we wander good feelings grow. Style bass, walking down the scale, riding on a refreshing summer gale, a laid back energy that can't go wrong, singing along to a happy summer song. Cold brew, acoustic groove, keeping it cool, living by a simple and easy rule. Keep your spirit light and your drink on ice. Every little moment is a paradise. Sip it down fast or sip it down slow. Everywhere we want a good feelings flow. Good feelings flow.
Freshly baked and golden at the door, morning shadows dancing on the floor, butter melting on a crispy bite, sunlight making everything feel bright. Jam jar sitting in a neat little row, watching city traffic start to flow. No alarm clocks ringing in my ear, only good vibes gathering right here. Take a little sip of herbal tea, feeling light and floating wild and free. Sunday morning magic in the air, worry free without a single care. Sunday morning croissant on my plate, nothing in this life to hesitate. Simple pleasures making me smile wide, walking with the spring inside my stride. Warm bread, sweet coffee, open sky, watching lazy clouds go drifting by. Corner bakery smelling like a dream, laughter flowing like a river stream. Friends are gathering to catch up fast, making little memories that last. Breezy streets and flowers in full bloom, happiness is filling every room. Put your phone away and take a rest, Sundays are unequivocally best. Take a little sip of herbal tea, feeling light and floating wild and free. Sunday morning magic in the air, worry free without a single care. Sunday morning croissant on my plate, nothing in this life to hesitate. Simple pleasures making me smile wide, walking with a spring inside my stride. Warm bread, sweet coffee, open sky, watching lazy clouds go drifting by. Swaying side to side with happy feet, greeting everyone you chance to meet. Life is lovely when you slow it down. Best little Sunday in this town. Sunday morning croissant on my plate, nothing in this life to hesitate. Simple pleasures making me smile wide, walking with a spring inside my stride. Warm bread, sweet coffee, open sky, watching lazy clouds go drifting by.
Warm milk steaming in a mug of blue, a spoonful of honey blending through and through. 3 a.m. clock glowing on the wall, silence hanging quietly inside the hall. Lo-fi beats pulsing low and deep, guiding all the restless thoughts into sleep. Soft desk lamp casting a golden ring, simple little comfort that the night can bring. Sweet golden honey dissolving in the warmth, sinking down deeper as the night moves forward. Headphones playing a nostalgic loop, sitting in my hoodie on the front porch stoop. Midnight milk and honey soothing out the mind, leaving all the noisy daylight far behind. Warmth in my chest as the city sleeps tight, drifting on a cloud through the peaceful night. Sip it down slow, let your eyelids fall. Peace is the sweetest feeling of them all. Stars looking down from the velvet sky, watching lazy clouds go drifting by. Thoughts turning soft like a cotton thread, getting ready for a long warm bed. No notifications on the phone screen now, learning how to let go and remembering how. Sweet dairy warmth with the touch of gold, best little story that the night ever told. Sweet golden honey dissolving in the warmth, sinking down deeper as the night moves forth. Headphones playing a nostalgic loop, sitting in my hoodie on the front porch stoop. Midnight milk and honey soothing out the mind, leaving all the noisy daylight far behind. Warmth in my chest as the city sleeps tight, drifting on a cloud through the peaceful night. Sip it down slow, let your eyelids fall. Peace is the sweetest feeling of them all. Washing all the clutter of the day away, a quiet lullaby for the tired soul, making every broken piece whole. Midnight milk and honey soothing out the mind, leaving all the noisy daylight far behind. Warmth in my chest as the city sleeps tight, drifting on a cloud through the peaceful night. Sip it down slow, let your eyelids fall. Peace is the sweetest feeling of them all. Droplets falling on the wet asphalt street, neon reflections dancing at my feet. Street lights flickering in a quiet haze, lost inside a sweet nostalgic maze. Saxophone breathing softly through the dark, leaving a warm and glowing little spark. Pour a little bourbon in a heavy glass, watching all the heavy hours pass. Smoke rising gently in a spiral ring, listen to the shadows as they start to sing. Double bass thumping like a steady heart. Where does the night end? Where does it start? Midnight rain and saxophone, taking away the pain, washing all the worry down the rainy drain. Soft brass whispers in the quiet night. Everything feels hazy, everything feels right. Hold on to the moment, let the music play until the morning light steals the night away. Dimly lit corner in an empty bar, listening to notes of a distant guitar. Ice cubes clinking with a pleasant sound. No one else is walking on the sacred ground. Saxophone soars into a high smooth bend, wishing this midnight song would never end. Curtains blowing gently from the open door feeds the quiet soul that was begging for more. Smoke rising gently in a spiral ring. Listen to the shadows as they start to sing. Double bass thumping like a steady heart. Where does the night end? Where does it start? Midnight rain and saxophone, taking away the pain, washing all the worry down the rainy drain. Soft brass whispers in the quiet night. Everything feels hazy, everything feels right. Hold on to the moment, let the music play until the morning light steals the night away. Of tranquility. Midnight rain and saxophone, taking away the pain, washing all the worry down the rainy drain. Soft brass whispers in the quiet night. Everything feels hazy, everything feels right. Hold on to the moment, let the music play until the